Okay, I'm finally back. So the Rotozip, complete success, but nightmare to take apart. Actually, taking apart was easy. Putting it back together was a nightmare because there's two kind of stators, I want to say, that are in there. I could be wrong, but two coils, and they kind of move independently inside. And then there's all these plastic kind of holding areas. I had to grind out some holding brackets basically with the Rotozip, but who cares? And now we have a working Rotozip, and everything's been cleaned up. So this is a usable machine, and really good machine actually now. So I'm excited to use it and get it back where it should be. Because it wasn't cheap. I don't think it was cheap. I bought this, this must be 20 years old, 15, 20 years old, but more than that. But yeah, so it is a machine that should be used, so I had to spend some time to get it working, and now it works really good. So I'm going to try to utilize it when I need to. Oh, this is the key now. So the whole thing is, the whole central idea was it could not, why did I do it? Because the button here was not holding the collet strong enough where I could undo this, and that's a nightmare. You either throw it out or take it apart. So now you just find the hole. When you turn this thing, it should fall right in, and you can tighten it using just any rod that fits within that hole without stripping out that rod inside, which it was starting to get shaved by the button, believe it or not. So that's, button is here. Threw this thing out, and this is all worn down too in the end there. But you just find something with this width, and I just have an extra screwdriver thrown in there. That's a broken Rotozip piece that you can never get off unless you can untighten it. So now you can untighten it. This is a little faulty the way the wrench falls out, but I'll figure that out. But all the pieces are there. It is ready to go. That is a good machine, and you know, when you need it, it's great. So it's for specific tasks, and I did use it once before it broke, and then I broke the drill bit, or the bit, whatever. But there are some good bits in here, like you know, this tile bit must have cost me 20 bucks. These are expensive. So it's for wall tile, and the rest of the stuff should work for wood or metal, whatever you need to use it for. You've got your circle cutter too. Anyway, loads of fun. So that got fixed today, and I also rebuilt this thing. So this thing I was lucky to rebuild. I took off the original carburetor. I had it off. I had bought a Chinese one, and I just got it running, and I thought it was running great, and then I had it for sale today, and it didn't run right, so I lost a potential $480 sale. But I got it running. I sent the guy the video of it running. It runs great, and now I make 480 bucks for a free machine that wasn't running, bad oil, overfilled. It was a mess, and now it's perfectly cleaned up. Very powerful 8 horsepower machine, great for landscapers, and that's who's buying it. And yeah, so I just went back to the original carburetor, which is the way to go, but I just got away from it because I thought the new one for 24 bucks was going to do the job. It does not. So that's the story on that. Make money where you can, and just use your head. This thing runs perfectly. This thing, you know, moving around, just broke the wheel off, so I had to pull the nut off, pull the axle, plastic axle, so I can get another one at Harbor Freight. And I also kept the original carb here too. I bought it, even though this thing is Chinese, I did buy a new Chinese carburetor. It surges like crazy, but I kept the original, cleaned this up. I noted that it's original, cleaned, and ready to go. So I might just pop that back on. You never know. It might just be a better fit, you know. And that's it. So that's it for today. You know, gotta keep trying to move forward and keep this garage working and moving. For this over here, I just have to weld this on. So I'm going to weld this to this point because there was some kind of nut on the bottom of this, on top of this, and it's gone. So Couple tack welds real fast with the MIG welder. That'll be a good working, powerful fan. You know, it's thrown out too. So I don't like throwing this stuff out. I know you're wondering about this trombone, but it is going to be used for scrap. And so is this. Not this. This isn't scrap. Look how clean this is. This is a beautiful Honda engine. Not that easy to put into a regular mower because it has the belt drive. It probably drops down lower because of the belt drive. So it probably has to go back in another Honda mower, at least a mower that had an original Easy Start Honda engine, which is used often. So I'm gonna try to sell it. I haven't put it up yet. That's it. This works perfectly. And I got my BMW seats working as well with this dead battery, which I just use, keep around and use it for 12 volt access. This is really doing nothing because it won't recharge, but whatever. For now, it's fine. Picked up this window from a buddy of mine. It's actually just green tape on there. It's brand new. I'll sell this thing too. And I got a couple more blowers, which I hate these things, but you get them running, then you just sell them for 20 bucks each or whatever. But you just gotta watch your time. If you spend too much time on this junk, then it's not worth it unless you love doing it and you can learn something from it. You got to learn from this and kind of decide if it's doing anything for you as well. Otherwise, life's too short. You can't fix everything. So, all right, I think that's it. It's a Friday night. You can see I'm a big Friday night guy. A lot of activities going on here. So that's why I'm doing this stuff. And I think we're gonna close up and eat dinner. All right, see ya.